Hi, Mark Hayward here, World Yo-Yo Champion. Hello and welcome to my video of food-related yo-yo tricks. There are a million different tricks out there. They get named after all kinds of stuff. We're going to look at this little subsection of tricks named after food. So buckle up, it's going to be great and delicious. All right, let's learn spaghetti. When I practice string tricks, I always practice with the yo-yo down at the end of the string, not spinning. So I just let it dangle. For spaghetti, you take a few loops of string. I usually do 3. 1, 2, 3. You hold on to it with your yo-yo hand. You let go with your other hand. Bring the string to your mouth. You make the noise. And as you let go of the string, the yo-yo will come back up if you're using a responsive yo-yo. Just like that. So here's how it looks with the yo-yo spinning. When you're doing it, it's a good idea to put your hand in front of your face, both so that it looks realistic, but also because that way the yo-yo can't hit you in the face by accident. It's time to learn my favorite food yo-yo trick. A piece of pizza. Now, there are 2 ways to do the piece of pizza. You can do it the easy way, where the point stays the same size, or you can do it the hard way, where you're actually chewing away the pizza and the part you're biting on gets bigger until you get to the crust. Easy way. Hard way. So, for the easy way, you throw the yo-yo down, pick the string up, bring it towards your body, wrap it over your either 1 or 2 fingers. You open up the crust and you bring your free hand towards you as you make the eating sound. For the hard way, same beginning. You bring the string over your 2 fingers, but now you got to make sure that the bottom string comes under your middle finger. So it's going straight from your middle finger to your crust hand. Make these 2 fingers horizontal to make the point as pointy as possible. Open up the crust, and then as you come forward, you twist your fingers vertical to make the point less pointy because you took a bite, and open them up as you get closer to the crust. There you go. Let's learn another great food yo-yo trick, the ice cream cone. As I do when learning any picture trick, I'm going to let my yo-yo hang down, not spinning. For the ice cream cone, you hold your fingers out like so to make the shape of the scoop of ice cream. Then you wrap the string around your outstretched fingers 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now you've got a double string right here. You can see there's 2 strings. You take one of those strings and pull it down, and that makes the cone. Then to eat it, all you gotta do is make a slurping sound and let go of the strings. It works best when you wrap the strings if you can keep the last wrap toward the front. This string right here, that's the one you want to pull down to make the cone. So you go 1, put the second one in front of that, and the third one in front of that. Using the outermost string makes it easiest to utilize this string that's hanging down toward the yo-yo to make your cone. Sometimes when yo-yo players get hungry, they like to eat some string, specifically just a knot. The knot is the arch nemesis of the yo-yo player. All gone. To make the edible knot, you throw the yo-yo down. I'm just going to let it dangle. You take your free hand, you make a loop with the string. You twist the loop up so you can reach through and pull the rest of the string through that loop until you can make a knot. So it's not a permanent knot, you've just pulled the loop through and tightened around it. So now when I pull the string, the knot disappears. To eat it, you make your loop, pull the string through that loop, tighten it, put it in your mouth, and pull. Yum, 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 yum. When I first started yo-yoing forever ago, there was a publication called the Yo-Yo Times. You could subscribe and you'd get this paper newsletter in the mail. It was great. It had all kinds of different information about yo-yoing, and people would write in with their own yo-yo tricks that they invented. And if you sent a trick in, you would get a subscription for Yo-Yo Times for a year. Free subscription to Yo-Yo Times for a year. It was cool. Even back in the day, I tried to learn a bunch of those tricks, and sometimes it made sense. Sometimes it was a little hard to understand the description and what the person was getting at. The editor of the newsletter, the Yo-Yo Times, was a guy named Stuart Crump. I met him, he's a great guy. He also made a book called It's Yo-Yo Time that had a collection of all kinds of yo-yo stuff. And there's a whole chapter on food yo-yo tricks. Thankfully, his daughter, Jody Rose Crump, sent me a photo of that page of the chapter on yo-yo food tricks. So I'm going to try to do a couple of tricks from there. Think this is great? Help me keep it rolling by becoming a patron on Patreon. This first trick from the book It's Yo-Yo Time is called Eating the Taco. And it was sent by T. Roberts from Sierra Madre, California. This is a long time ago. The description is not crystal clear, but I'm going to do my best here. It says, start with a breakaway. When the yo-yo reaches the end of its arc in front of you, let it continue sleeping and let it swing back to the right as if it were a pendulum. Okay, I could buy that as a taco because it's, you know, the shape, sort of the half moon shape of, I guess, an inverted taco. But it goes on. So after it goes back to the right, as it comes back, give it a little tug, and the yo-yo should naturally do a loop. That's a loop, but I'm not sure if that's what they mean. Because then they say try to keep it looping, alternating to the left and to the right. I mean, it could be that. That could be it. That's pretty hard. It took me a lot of tries to get that. What else could it be? I don't know, I've been trying this trick, the taco, for a little while, and I'm not sure I'm doing it the way that the kid originally intended back when it was submitted to Yo-Yo Times. Because the versions I've been doing are pretty hard. Learning yo-yo tricks from text is very hard. I mean, that could be the taco, but that's pretty tough. Here's another version. That could be the taco. Not an easy trick, though. The trick is called Eat the Taco, though. I mean, if you're going to eat the taco, it should be something like this. The next trick is called Pour the Ketchup. This is another one submitted to the Yo-Yo Times, and I feel like it needs a little bit of setup. In our homes, most of us use the squeezy plastic ketchup bottles, but if you've ever used a glass one, they still have them in restaurants. You may know that when the bottle is full, you shake it and the ketchup doesn't really come out well, so you hit it on the little glass 57 and maybe a little bit comes out, but if you do it long enough, suddenly it goes blorp and you get a ton of ketchup on your plate or your food or whatever. This trick was invented by Andy Crump, who at the time was almost 3 years old. And it's pretty simple. You hold the yo-yo in your hand and you give it some hits on the back like you're trying to get the ketchup out, and then the ketchup comes out. But I think what really makes the trick great is that Stuart Crump decided it needed a poem to make it a little better, a little more appropriate. And the poem is, ketchup coming from the bottle, first a little, then a lot. And the best part is it doesn't matter if the yo-yo even unwinds right. By the way, Andy Crump, almost age 3, is now 30 years old. Because yo-yoing is timeless. A great trick from a 2.9-year-old is still a great trick 27 years later. Another food trick submitted by another member of the Crump family. I'm telling you, the Crump's contribution to yo-yoing, huge. So we've already seen spaghetti, where you gather the string up and eat it. This is one step easier, an easier version of that same trick. It's just called eat the string. You just suck the string right up into your mouth. And same thing with this trick as with spaghetti. You gotta make sure you've got your hand in front of your face so when the yo-yo comes up, it hits your hand and not your moneymaker. I've got a special treat for you. My friend John Higby does a great food yo-yo trick called the banana. He does it better than anybody else. I asked him to film it for me so I could use it in this video. So here it is.
Hey everybody, my name's John. I'm going to be showing you how to do the banana. String tension, super important for this trick. You're going to take your 2 index fingers, wrap them 3 times. Try to hold it up stiffly, and then you're going to peel the banana. Both sides. That's it.
I got another suggestion of a food yo-yo trick from Doc Pop, who's an amazing yo-yo innovator, and he's doing something that is really a tradition in yo-yoing, just renaming an existing trick. If you do runaway dog, you can turn it into a food trick just by calling it to-go order. Right? Pretty good. Here's another one following that same logic that Val Oliver came up with. You do the trick called jail, but you just turn it on its side, and now it's a Kit Kat bar. Delicious. One, two, three, four, five. If you know of any food yo-yo tricks I missed, please let me know in the comments. I want to give special thanks to Jody Rose Crump for helping me get the content together for this video and sending me a photo from her dad's book, It's Yo-Yo Time. And of course, John Higby for shooting that awesome video of the banana. Thanks, of course, to all my yo-yo buddies around the world. We had a good discussion on social media about different kinds of food-related yo-yo tricks. I want to mention directly Val Oliver, Doc Pop, and that other person who I just forgot. Val Oliver, Doc Pop, and Dazzling Dave Schulte. Thanks for your help, everybody. If you'd like to help me keep doing great stuff like this, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. It's a bunch of different levels, and it really helps me out a lot. I appreciate it.